Good day, folks. Hello, America. You have tuned in to the Last Scout Show. An Okie Joe LSR radio production. Hope this finds you well today. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're having a good day. Hope the good Lord's treating you right. Sorry I haven't been able to get to a Last Scout Show episode lately, but been really busy. Well, first problem that I had was I had a problem with my old laptop, and so I had to go get a new one. But I'm glad that I did, and do not ever think you cannot be sentimental over a laptop computer, because the one that finally gave up the ghost used to belong to my son, and of course it has a lot of great value. But anyway, so much going on politically. I mean, I just have not been able to keep up. You know, it just, what a blasted week it was that we had last week. Who could believe everything that was happening between Rosenstein and Pelosi and all the pedo stuff and the arrest of that actress? Oh man, for a sex cult, for trafficking humans for sexual purposes. Unbelievable. But that is not what we're here to talk about today on this episode of the Last Scout Show. Enjoy this music for just a second, and I'll be right back. Oh yeah, love the old surfer music. Can't get any much better than that. But anyway, so what we are going to discuss today, and I am going to really try not to lose my mind over this one, but you had the incident, and I'd wanted to talk about this earlier, but I had to compose my thoughts on it. Try not to lose my mind over it. The Mueller investigation, and you that are in the know exactly what I'm talking about, looking for that Russian collusion by Trump. So Mueller and the FBI serve a search warrant on Michael Cohen, one of Trump's attorneys, and boom, there you have it. Don't say why. Don't say what for. The only headline read, well, it was Michael Cohen, Trump's attorney. And that brings up what I would call today's episode shootout at the U.S. Constitution Corral. Because as it's played out, to begin with, they have the wrong Michael Cohen. The Michael Cohen name came up because prior to trying to get FISA search warrants on Trump to surveil Trump and all of his people and his staff, the whole 9 yards, a name Michael Cohen came up on going to Prague. And it was not the same Michael Cohen, but once GPS Fusion had the information, passed it over to, what's his name? I can't think of the MI6 guy from England. But Steele, Christopher Steele, I think is his name. Once they passed it over to him, they knew it was the wrong Cohen. But they went ahead and used that in their FISA warrant anyway. So, I guess what really is getting my goat on this is how much of this stuff is going to be illegal once it comes out. I mean, you nailed Flynn. on a bad warrant, on a bad FISA warrant. You nailed Manafort on a bad FISA warrant. I mean, so much of this evolves around misinformation, and the FBI knew about the information already from GPS, but they had to have a way to get it out to the public legally. So what do? They have Christopher Steele, approach all the Operation Mockingbird types in the press to put that information out there. And so once that information went out there, then a FISA warrant was issued based on the information that was filtered from one questionable source to another in order to obtain the FISA warrant to investigate President Trump on Russian collusion. Now, what really, really gets my goat about this, I mean, there's more than one goat, believe me, is that when Mueller served his warrant on Trump's attorney, it was out of the normal operating procedures of the FBI. So it's out of the normal operating procedures of the FBI. Even other FBI agents are going, what the hell's going on? Why is this going down this way? Why were we cut out? Because that was our area of responsibility. But what no one seems to be talking about, as far as the rest of the media goes, and radio too, I haven't heard it. Of course, you can't listen to everybody. So, but the thought that I had yesterday was that how maniacal can this be? How much more maniacal can Rosenstein, who hired Mueller, and I'm talking about Rosenstein, Deputy Attorney General at the Justice Department. Rosenstein hired Mueller, but yet they are saying, and I'll tell you what, even when you give them the benefit of the doubt, it makes you even more angrier, okay? Because get this, what I'm about to say. So, let's say they did not go in to look for anything on Trump, that what they were searching for and serving the warrant on Cohen was legit, had nothing to do with Trump. Okay, but look at how many days passed before Rosenstein finally comes out and says, oh no, this is nothing about Trump at all. Well, you sick little attorney weasel. How dare you just sit there with that information, if it's true, and I'm giving you, Rosenstein, the benefit of the doubt. If it's true, then why did you wait so long? And you know what? We may not be high-priced attorneys out here in rural America on the Missouri-Kansas border, but by God, we're not stupid either. And what Rosenstein was trying to do was to set up to where it made Trump look bad, to let everybody speculate for days that they were going after Trump through his attorney. Rosenstein never came out, and did not immediately after the warrant was served and the warrant being served was made public, did not immediately come out and say, no, this is not about President Trump, this is about another case. No, he sat on it for days, letting everybody get worked up, letting the mainstream media run with it with their far-fetched, twisted tales of Trump horror. Think about that. That should really make you PO'd. So, they wanted to make Trump look bad. That was the whole reason Rosenstein stepped on it. I don't know what more I can say about it. I think the thing is just so insane, so maniacal, so weaselly, underhanded, carpet bagging, type tactics, and Rosenstein knew exactly what he was doing. It was very deliberate. Anything that they can take to take Trump down, anything, or to make him look bad, it doesn't matter. But you know what I see, America? This is what I'm seeing right now. From everything that I look at across the country that's going on within these United States, with our government, with the deep state, with the far left, with the Democrats, with the New World Order globalist types, what I see going on as I sit and think about it and envision it, I see this really big red wall of water that is coming like a tsunami, and the only barrier is some thin wooden fence, and all the Democrats, all the leftists, all the globalists, all the New World Order types, all the deep state are digging their heels in with their backs to this little wooden wall. And no matter how hard they try, no matter how many of them lean up against that wall and dig their heels in, they are not going to stop the torrid red pill tide that is going to hit that wall, because that wall's already busted at the seams. You know, and don't take this wrong, somebody's got their finger in the dike. A lot of people have their fingers in the dike just trying to hold that back because it's leaking. And now the big storm surge is coming. And that wall that they are trying so desperately hard to hold on to keep the rest of the world from seeing and watching them get flooded and washed away, it's gonna bury them. That's what I see when I sit and look at everything and I think about it and I try to envision it. You know, use my imagination. Yep. Red tide coming, and that wall is going to splinter into 1,000 million pieces. The only bad part about it is, well, maybe it's not bad, I don't know. But imagine how many are going to get hit that are trying to hold back that wall. How many of them are going to be hit by all the splintered pieces of this deceptional wall that they've tried to build in order to stop the Trump train, in order to stop the president, in order to stop patriotic, down-home Americans. It's amazing, isn't it? It is absolutely amazing. And then, just the act, it doesn't matter if it was Cohen or not, okay, the attorney that had a search warrant to go through his files and stuff. It doesn't matter which attorney it is. Think about the audacity of the United States government, the Department of Justice, a special prosecutor, the audacity that they have to go and try to interfere, even the appearance of interfering, as they presumably have done, even with the appearance, to make it look like they are interfering in the sacred law, sacred understanding, the sacred right of an American's right to be able to have attorney-client privileges. See, there is so much constitutionally going on in this country that it's like the shootout at the OK Corral, you know, like my lead-in. That's what it reminds me of. I think it is that bad. It is that disgusting. But anyway, that is the first half, and I will be back in just a moment.
It's new. It's now. It's Flash Cube. Cube? Flash Cube. Only with the newest Kodak Instamatic cameras. 4 full-power flashes in one tiny cube. Flash Cube. It's this way, man. Drop in a film. Get yourself a Flash Cube. Pop it on. Take 1. Take 2. Take 3. Take 4 flash pictures without changing bulbs. In color, of course. Newest Instamatic camera outfits from less than $18. Only from Kodak.
And we are back at the Last Scout Show. So, there you have it. We're at this shootout at the U.S. Constitutional Corral. When you look at all the issues involving the Constitution that have been violated and that are just flat out done by those that are supposed to protect and bring security to the United States, nobody trusts them right now, and you can't blame them. And it just seems like it's everywhere. How did it get so out of hand? Oh my God, really? How did it get so out of hand? But that's where we have to take our stand and say no more as patriots. Because all the rights of individuals that are being the gun issue, freedom of speech issues, what's the word I'm looking for? Judicial process issues. I mean, those are the heart of America. But yet we seem to be every day repeatedly going down that back alley to the OK Corral, and we're not. Don't take this wrong. It seems like every day we're going to have to go confront a shootout, but yet somehow or another it ends up being not so much a stand down, but a wait and see who's going to blink first. Well, the Democrats are blinking constantly, no doubt about that. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for today's show. I do appreciate you coming in and taking a listen. I'm not monetized. I don't want any money. I do this out of patriotic duty to the country and the oath that I keep to this day, even at 62 years old. Remember, you can catch me over at We the People, Patriot Soapbox 24/7 live stream YouTube channel. I'm either a mod in the YouTube chat room, or you will find me on air with a bunch of other fine people, a whole bunch of good patriots over there. And also be sure and check out, quite frankly, great commentary, great political commentary and social commentary by that young man. And never forget Tracy Beans, the best investigator on YouTube. So, this has been The Last Scout Show. I am your host, The Last Scout. Last Scout Show is an Okie Joe LSR radio production coming at you from the Okie Joe Frontier Studios on the Missouri-Kansas border in small town, rural America. Be safe and God bless.